Om Shanti. It is important to sit straight and properly, your shoulders straight, lift it, don't bend it, because it helps you in breathing and also feeling and healing. And because we have to, first important thing is to keep body very, very relaxed. Not relaxed to an extent that you sleep, but remain awake, but also very relaxed. Each part of your body should be relaxed, and it does happen. Sometimes you are rushing, you want to concentrate, so there is subtle tension which builds up also. So for that, it's good to have a few breath deep in and out, so that whatever little stress or tension is there, it gets released and you feel free. Because if you sit straight and then sometimes I see your head go like this or other side or back. Or today Baba said, don't bow your head also. Our Brahma Baba, our Dadi Prakash Mani, Brahma Baba at the age 90 plus also, always sat straight. And then gradually look within in the center of forehead. Even as Baba said, we have to sit with open eyes. And it's a very good practice that you are sitting, but still with your eyes you are seeing, but you become introvert, be seated on the seat of center of forehead. So even while seeing, you are not seeing. And make your mind very calm, intellect free. So that I can not only just taking drishti from Baba, but I am able to absorb all the qualities and powers from Baba. Baba is preparing us to be a good instrument, and especially at this time, as we have to serve through our mind, it is important to qualify the mind, to qualify the intellect, so that power of discern everything what we decide is on right direction. Intellect and mind shouldn't be influenced by my weak sanskars or any type of sanskars. First, I have to be detached from my own sanskars. This is what I am, this is what I like, this is how it should be, many ideas. But to go to Baba, to connect with Baba, I create this inner harmony and go into this silence where there is no conversation, no chat, no conflict. Within the soul, all three become one. You merge your abilities so that you can be in total silence and just the thought that I am a pure energy and take that thought of purity in your breath so that all subtle influences on the body disappear. The breath of purity helps to remove all the influences of the energy in the world, the energy of fear, energy of worry, energy of many, many insecurities. I have to be with Almighty Baba, so I should be thinking about how internally and eternally I, as a soul, I am light, not only light as point of light, but also light, no burden. I let go of everything. Just be present at this moment. You will feel you are becoming liberated, free, light. Knowing that I, soul, I am immortal, and this body has limited lifespan, is mortal. But being double light, I create this beautiful image of light and gradually go beyond. awareness of this body. If you feel releasing any heaviness through long breathing, take a moment and do it. Don't hold breath. We are not controlling mind, but we are giving right practice, good exercise, right direction to the mind and intellect. I am a very, very subtle energy of purity and peace. Create the vibrations of peace. And as I go beyond body, and connect, think of my eternal and loving relationship with Baba. Baba also is ever pure. And I, as a pure being, connect with Baba, one who is ever pure. I experience Baba's love and become image of love. And I need to merge in Baba's love, merge deeply. Baba's love is strength and support for me. And when I am merged in Baba's love, there is great protection. Then there are no influences. And at present time, it is necessary and important to be totally merged in Baba's love, in Baba's peace as ocean of peace. of His powers. Because this is the current which I get from Baba. That I use for myself and also share with those who are around me, the people I know, but also to unlimited world. Not only to human beings, but to elements. It is springtime, flowers are blossoming, it's beautiful, but it can cheer us, make us happy. But we cannot go out to observe the beauty of these flowers and trees. It's total, total silence. Even watching nature from the windows, we can admire the beauty of nature, appreciate what nature gives us, but still you can feel the sadness of the nature. Birds are quiet. You don't see much things moving. So we have to share the drishti of love, God's love, and express our gratitude to nature. It still provides us for the body. All the elements are serving constantly. Share with the whole universe. Living or non-living, they all are part of my life. Even the food which I eat, have respect. So share God's love. Share respect. No thought is wasted. No time is wasted. Nothing which helps me to sustain should be wasted. Because we are fortunate ones to have everything. to stay in unlimited with loving, gentle and sweet vibrations of Baba's love.
अरे शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा। हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा। जहाँ होता है मानव का धन, वही होता है उसका मन। इसलिए परमात्मा ने बताया, मुझसे लगा लो अपना मन। हम सा नहीं कोई जमाने में, रचना रचता का ज्ञान जिसे, पर ऐसा भी बनना होगा, नहीं कभी अभिमान जिसे। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा। ये दुनिया तो मायावी है, माया से भला कैसी यारी। अपने तो दो ही ठिकाने हैं, वैकुंठ दुनिया निराकारी। धुंधला सा अंधियारा है, दीपक से उजियारा होगा। ये आँख भी तन का दीपक है, ये ज्ञान जीवन दीपक होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा। अरे शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा। हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा।
ओम शांति। साकार पालना की क्या बातें सुनाए हैं। हमें तो बचपन में ही साकार पालना का गोल्डन चांस मिला और हम छोटेपन में ही बाबा के पास पहुंचे। ज्ञान और योग की बातें तो पीछे रही, लेकिन बाबा को देखते ही ऐसे लगा कि यही हमारे जन्म जन्म का जैसे बाप है। और बाबा की जो दृष्टि मिलती थी, बाबा की जो पालना मिली, वो तो ऐसे ही खुशी होती थी कि ऐसी पालना कोई भी शहजादी की इस दुनिया में हो नहीं सकती। लक्ष्मी नारायण की जो बच्ची होंगी उसकी भी ऐसी पालना नहीं होगी जैसे साकार बाबा ने हमें पालना की। कोई ऐसा साकार में बाप नहीं होगा जो सवेरे सवेरे गुड मॉर्निंग भी करे, दृष्टि भी देवे और खुशी की लहरों में लहराए और फिर रात्रि को भी गुड नाइट करने आवे और दृष्टि दे करके हमें खुशी और शक्ति का अनुभव कराए। तो हम तो यही अनुभव किया कि हमारा बाप यही है और यही रहेगा। और बाबा से फीलिंग ऐसे आती थी जैसे मैं ही उनकी सिकी लदी बच्ची हूँ। और वरदाता बाप होने के कारण हमें समय पर समय ऐसे वरदान देते थे, बच्ची आप तो भगवान के नजदीक आई हो। कभी बाबा कहता था भगवान आपके ऊपर राजी हो गया और आपने भगवान को राजी कर दिया। तो ऐसे चलते फिरते वरदान मिलना और आत्मक दृष्टि, कभी भी बाबा हम लोगों को देखता था या हम बाबा को देखते थे तो हमारी दृष्टि फेस के ऊपर नहीं जाती थी। मस्तक में जो ज्योति बिंदु रूप है, आत्मा है, वो ही देखने में आते थे। और उसी नशे में, उसी खुशी में हम बहुत अच्छे रीति से चलते रहे। और ब्रह्मा बाबा की हिम्मत देख करके, कहानियां सुन करके हमें भी यही लगता था तो वाह मेरा बाबा, वाह ऐसा बाबा तो सतयुग में भी नहीं मिलेगा जो अब संगम युग पर हमारे भाग्य के प्रमाण बाबा मिला है। और बाबा की फलक बोलने की फलक, क्योंकि ब्रह्मा बाबा नाम ही तब पड़ा जब शिव बाबा ब्रह्मा बाबा में प्रवेश हुआ। तो हम कभी भी देखते थे बाबा को तो ब्रह्मा बाबा में शिव बाबा को ही अनुभव करते थे।
Om Shanti. So Dadi Gulzar reminded us of our fortune that Baba had his drishti on us, selected us, chosen us, adopted us as children, and then sustaining us. Of course, Dadi Gulzar, as a young child, was in Yagya, and she had this experience of being fortunate. But even all of us, each one of us, if we think, looking around what is happening in the world and how each one of us, Baba is taking care of us. So the love which emerges for such a father then helps us also to be in remembrance of Baba. Because even if you are aware or not, but some do mention that there is very, very subtly in subconscious mind, there is some worry, little bit on tension or stress, and it affects the energy. It could affect in different ways, even your body. So that is why the thoughts of my fortune and who is sustaining me. And yesterday, like when I was with Baba for offering bhog, that how much at this time, it's not just the love, but merged in Baba's love is important, absorbed completely, so that this tension doesn't come. And also this is the time, whatever is happening on your spiritual journey, because it could be both ways, the influences from outside It could be from your own sanskars, the fear, uncertainties, insecurity, a lot of thoughts. But remind yourself that I am on spiritual journey. What is most important in this spiritual journey is remembrance of Baba. Now, many, how do I remember Baba? So, can you ask this question to your own self about how can I remember my Lokik family? How do I remember my father? Anyone has this question? Their thoughts come, what they are, what they do, what I get from them. So same is thinking of my relationship with Baba. I think all of us, at least I immediately, I always had believed in God and divine power. But when I heard I am soul and there is only one whom I belong to is my eternal Father, Supreme Soul. So that moment, the connection, the relationships get established. Even 1 minute, when you are on your own, who is with you? Only Baba. I remember that we had a contact person, was a very good doctor, and so we had to go often, but he didn't believe in God. Was very good surgeon, known person. So whenever we went, generally we try that if we can share the message. But it couldn't happen. There were a lot of resistance. And one time I suddenly saw him at Harmony House. I was sitting outside Baba's room and I said, oh, I couldn't believe. I said, how come you are here? Then he said, I want to share a story. That generally, like he has long line of patients and very busy. But he said one day he was alone there. Of course, his staff was there, but suddenly he felt pain in his chest. So then they had to call ambulance. And he said, I was all alone there. My family was not there. Nobody was there. And then suddenly words came out of my mouth. I said, oh God. And he said, suddenly I felt that only one I have and only one who can be present with me even at critical time when there is no one around is God. So we should be fortunate because we know Baba, we know God, we understand, we can connect. But remembrance, because in remembrance your mind and intellect both are engaged in remembrance, in the sense absorbed in remembrance. So remembrance of Baba in relationship, the comfort of mother, the support and sustenance of father, and as a teacher, no, such beautiful teachings of truth, wisdom. Baba doesn't even charge us money for his tuition, right? Murli is available, we can read as many times more. We are provided more and more. You just have to read it, and when you read it, then you get the insights, you get power. Baba is our supreme guide, Satguru Baba. Baba is my friend, companion, any relationship. But also you can think of any of Baba's virtue. Baba is ocean of knowledge. Baba is ocean of love. Baba as liberator, Baba as guide. So any virtue or any power, just one thought. You don't have to, like in Path of Bhakti, keep singing his praise, but just even one thought and go to Baba, be with Baba. Someone said, how do I invoke Baba or feel the presence? It's through remembrance. When you remember, then it has to be from your heart. When we say heart, actually, it's like from deep within yourself. It can't be just through intellect. We repeat and we chant, no. And I think we all have experience in our lives that when you think of anyone with love, you are able to connect, communicate. Anyone. It could be your family in South America or maybe in India, somewhere. My experience is that whenever I get a thought, either they call or I call. And when I call, oh, we were talking about you, we were thinking about you. I think you all have this experience, right? Let's say if you need, let's say you need something, milk, like someone said, if your neighbors are very friendly, that whenever my neighbor goes for shopping, she always calls me and say, can I bring something for you? Do you need anything? Now, if you sit and then keep chanting and saying, can the manager of the supermarket bring milk for me? You can chant whole day, he won't get thought. But if you think that, oh, if my next door neighbor or my friend is going to store, if she can bring whatever you need, and you will get a call because there is relationship. In relationship, there is always the mind connects with other person. You all have that experience, right? So as much as this loveful relationship with Baba, then he is present. But you are too engaged, no? You are still too busy, you're still calling and you're not realizing that you have to feel it. No? He's present, but you have to feel it. And that is why, in the beginning, habit of keeping mind calm, intellect still. So make it remembrance of Baba, remembrance of Baba. It's really, really very, very good feelings in remembrance. Of course, in yoga, you feel power, but remembrance is deeper, and it can only happen when there is a lot of love. So remembrance on this journey, and Baba has given us enough time, and there will be always little big situations where what I will need is remembrance of Baba. So I think we all should take really full benefit. That as soon as you have any thoughts of concern, worry, waste thought, immediately say, but let me remember Baba, why I'm wasting these thoughts. For 2-3 years, I had been paying a lot of attention. Early morning, midnight, anytime. Let me remember Baba. And you will immediately find that whatever subtle heaviness is there, you will be able to release it. You will feel like taking long breath and say, I'm in Baba's remembrance. I love Baba. So this companionship, togetherness, this friendship or relationship as a child and parents is experienced more and more, but I have to be in remembrance. So then, as I said, that every human being, even if intellectually you say, no, it's okay, we are Baba's children, but then subtle concerns will come. Even some of the Brahmins say that we had this shop, it's not working, or we had this, and so I said, it's okay, because now people are becoming aware that it's not going to go like this. In the beginning, I also used to say 1 week, 1 month, but now we know it's not that. So remembrance of Baba will help us to have more uh, resilience in a way, where you are not affected, you don't have wasteful thoughts and fears. So remembrance of Baba, and all the time thinking how fortunate I am. That is, there's something to eat, but then also there are certain things we need to be careful these days. One is eat simple as much as possible. Have enough, have protein, have everything balanced diet, because there is less activity now. So physically, when there is, like, we can't go for long walk, we cannot, it's only at home. So I had been recommending everyone to at least do some stretches and some exercise, and it's not that I eat Brahma Bhojan and then there is no physical activity. Now it should be more, because you have to clean the place, keep kitchen clean. Everything has to be clean, right? It's quite a good exercise, right? I know sisters do. I don't know about brothers. One mother was saying that my partner doesn't do anything. I said, well, tell him he has to physically move, do things. So keeping yourself in a way physically active is also very important for your mental health and also, of course, physical health. Otherwise, we sit, we eat. I mean, if there is some disability, then also you can do some stretches. Whenever there is tension, just sit, even 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and do this breathing exercise. You have to release that stress which gets accumulated. And stress is like dust, You keep your place closed, very clean, but whenever you wipe, there is some dust there. So same is stress or tension. Even you are not aware, but somewhere it comes. So remembrance of Baba, eating light, but also some breathing, let go. Let go. If there is anything which is affecting, and definitely, as I had mentioned before, that trust is very important. So someone said that during time of yagya, we hear about beggary part, and they say beggar. Generally, Baba says we all have to be beggar to be prince. But that time beggary means there was nothing in the yagya. They came from Karachi to Mount Abu. So government gave enough food and everything. But after some time, there was no contact with the world. So because there was no contact, then they were not getting any funds from where. They had it, they used it for 14 years. And you all know the history that Pakistan government filled the ship with a lot of food, soap, oil, whatever were the basic needs. But then how long it will last? So it exhausted. The Gulzar shares the story that, because they, like these days, Gyan Sarovar, Panda Bhavan, I talk to them, Shantivan, because helpers are not there, servants are not there, and they all have to do everything. To wash pots, big pots, they have to clean. Everything they do, and which we used to do anyway in Yagya. So Dadi Gulzar shares story that how uh, there were berries in the trees outside. So they will go for walk, mm, take some water with them, and take the berries from the tree, and they ate and then came back and told Baba, we are so full, we ate a lot of berries, we had very good time, because they didn't want it Baba to worry, Brahma Baba. That Brahma Baba shouldn't worry that children don't have anything to eat. But that was a time that there were few who lost faith. What's going to happen if we don't get food? We might get sick, we might get weak. So some family members, those who were not in Gyan, were anyway trying to contact them. Come back home, who will feed you? So there was pull on both sides. So many left. But some dadis, no, we will be with Baba until end, whatever happens. Then of course, some people came to know, they start sending some funds, some of the family members, and they start eating very, very simple, very simple. And anyway, recommendation, once in a while it's okay to eat big Burma bhojan, to eat samosas and pakoras, right? But you can't do it every day all the time, right? It's very healthy, less variety so that digestion can be proper. So pay attention to moving your body, activity, but also keep your space very clean. I know in some parts of the world, everything is open, windows are open, so they have to clean. But even where, like places like here, where it's heating and everything is closed, but still when you clean, you feel very good. And this will also be good for your body. Everyone in the family should just participate, whether Lokik family or even spiritual family at center. So balance it somewhere, not only just keep saying, I have to sit in yoga, I have to sit in yoga, because you won't be able to sit for long. So it's important to maintain discipline and timetable. Timetable also should be there for physical activity, for spiritual drill. And every morning we have collective yoga. And Baba gives us one drill. And I like it because during traffic control, you can do that drill by saying, now I have to give the rays of peace, now I have to give the rays of love. Many drills Baba has given, even in corporeal and angelic, or five forms, or what drill in the morning we do. Avyakti Bhatti gives us that drill. It's all very useful. So whatever time, don't have control on the time, right? It's drama. Cycle is moving as everything is becoming tamopradhan. And we have to move towards stage of satopradhan. And when everything is tamopradhan, there will be sorrow. And it affects the intellect so much, even in the Lokik world. that they're not able to resolve things easily. So there is more animosity, more anger. So we have to keep ourselves spiritually well, physically well also. Keep drinking hot water all day. So have a very, very balanced life so that, but most important at this time is to remain light and happy. Very light, because if you carry anything, any subtle burden, any kind, it will affect yoga and it will affect body. It will affect all energy around you. So give it to Baba. Just say, Baba, and remember Baba. Not give and then you just forget Baba. Then you say, oh, he didn't take it. It didn't disappear. So it is kind of critical time, it is. But at this time, our spiritual journey of remembrance, we have to maintain, I know, Vendarijanti, cleanliness internally with your clothes. Everything, your space, even food when you cook, everything should be clean. Internal is okay, but also external also is necessary. I'm sure you're all taking precautions, but I just thought that we have to be very, very attentive, proper precautions, so that we all stay completely healthy, so that we can serve others and also we could thank Baba. So this energy, they say very positive energy of gratitude, not complaint. Why can't we do this? I wish I had this. I wish I could do this. No. Internal contentment and gratitude. Whatever best I can have, I have that. So these feelings of gratitude, not very subtle, could be ego, could be like comparison. This energy is not good energy. That doesn't give soul not only good vibrations, but good feelings also. So clean internally for everyone, just have good wishes. Within few minutes, past is past, gone. Can't bring it back. We can through our thoughts and words, but it's gone, right? And be at present and emerge as much as beautiful visions of golden age, of our sweet home, of angelic world. Our conversations also need to be very, very pleasant ones. So these are few thoughts I had, and I'm sure you all are well. Everyone is well. Yeah, show me hand. Everyone is well. Yes, everyone is well. And then in the family, there are some old people, someone's father, someone's mother, someone is physically sick even before, and maybe not in the, maybe in critical condition. So as I said yesterday, that give good vibrations and keep reminding the soul of Baba, God. If they don't know Baba, they don't say Baba, but keep reminding that soul. So that invocation of Baba and God or God will give them some power. Otherwise, even if you try to help through power of yoga, but settling of that soul's karmic account has to be cleared by remembrance. So give little bit Shiv Baba's picture, or if they know Baba, Brahma Baba's, take drishti. Dadi Prakashmani, when she was towards the end, her body was giving up and giving up. So last day, Dadi's nurse was telling sisters that whole day, Dadi was just looking at Brahma Baba, taking drishti whole day. And she said, I knew that she will go. But just imagine whatever going on with the body, but soul is just taking drishti from Baba all the time. Nor fear of leaving or anything. So everyone around were also okay, means they knew that it's not, that is not too bad. So we have seen all this with our dadis, but look at Brahma Baba. I think you all know. I always keep Brahma Baba in front of me. And it's not bhakti, but it's how he lived. And especially his last day, last few days. He wanted to write all the letters. He wanted to settle whatever has to be done. And then Dadi Prakashmani went there. And after 1 week, Dadi said, Baba, I have to go. She came from Bombay just for short time. Baba said no. She went many times. She was there almost a month. She didn't know that Baba is preparing her, and that closeness to stay and watch how the yajna is taken care of, and lot of learning. But then that day he said, evening night class should be half an hour earlier. Generally, it used to be 8:20 to 8:45. Just Baba Mama will come, ask about well-being of everyone, just share a little bit, and then everyone will go in the room. And we used to have early to bed and early to rise, not like these days. Late to bed and early to rise night. But those days, by 9:30, like we will go in the rooms by 9, then sit there, look at Baba, think of our sweet home, sleep 9:30 and wake up naturally in the morning at 3:30. So then they said, Baba, it's not possible. All that food, dinner, cleaning, how can we skip? How can we change the time? Because they had to give dinner earlier if class has to be early. But Baba said, no, Baba wants this. They said, okay. And then Baba gave very short class. Two things Baba said. One, Baba said, those who defame you, they are your friends. And it's true, later on, all newspaper, whosoever were against, defamed, they all became friends. Self-contemplation and self-churning is the ladder to ascend. But thinking about defects of others, thinking about others is the way to come down. It brings you down. Ninda hamari jo kare, mitra hamara soy. These were Baba's words. So unnati चढ़ती कला, पर चिंतन उतरती कला, descending degrees. So he spoke and then he went in his room. And he sat on his bed, like his legs down. And because in those days we didn't had like very big comfortable chairs and all. So we had one mattress on the floor, one little table where Baba Mama will sit and eat. And then there was bed. As you go now also you see sofa and chair has been put later on. So Baba was sitting on the bed, and then he was very quiet and he held Dari Prakash Mani's hand. And there were 7, 8, 10 of them, and one of the brother just felt that it seems Baba is not well. So he went to call doctor. But Baba was holding and giving drishti to Dadi Prakash Mani, and then just flew. So such a beautiful way, right? So same is, we have to do everything but remain detached, good practices, so that in the end I'm in Baba's remembrance. Don't worry how, when, where end will come. But ultimately, I have to be in Baba's. This is what I remind myself. I have to be in Baba's remembrance. But if I'm thinking about situation, difficulty, but when there is difficulty, remember Baba. You will get power, it can be resolved. Or even if I have to leave, but at least I'm in Baba's remembrance, right? Which is most important. Right. So whether it is Bagri part, whether it is, no, you all must have heard that many used to get sick. Like now it is better, but whenever we go to Madhuban, many get diarrhea, infection, lot of things. So when they came, it was very hard. So a lot of them will get sick. But there was no money for medicine. There was no doctor. But Baba will, with power of yoga, whatever the situations were there, but remembrance of Baba. And then, of course, Ramesh Bhai's sister was first doctor. She will take care of all the patients. And then, so there was one brother who used to help to get nurse doctor. So he will get a tablet and cut it into 4 pieces and give everyone little piece, because they couldn't afford to have. So all these times came in Yagya, but with Baba's remembrance. So that's why I say we all are very lucky, You have medicine, you have good place, you have chair to sit, you have food to eat. So that's why I'm saying very deep contentment, awareness of your fortune, and always gratitude of feelings of being thankful to Baba. Gratitude, attitude of gratitude, they say, very positive emotion, and it's very important at this time to thank Baba, thank everyone for whatever cooperation you are getting. So every time just say thank you Baba. Okay, and thank you all of you. Right.
Shanti. Now we will remember Baba.
पाना था जो पा लिया, कुछ भी रहा न पाना। पाना था जो पा लिया, कुछ कुछ भी रहा न पाना। बाबा